Today we drove up from Chiang Mai to Pai, Thailand.
It was an absolutely crazy drive. I had heard it before, but I definitely didn't think it was gonna be as bad as it was. I swear the roads were like this for the entire 3 hours, and the drivers are not taking it slow on those turns. So it was definitely a wild ride.
Right now we are walking away from the hostel we're staying in, which we'll show you guys probably in the morning because it's getting kind of late. We're trying to go see sunset. So we are on a mission to get to Two Huts Pai to watch sunset.
To get there, we're gonna be taking our first grabs of the trip. I'm a little bit nervous, but also we need to get this over with, so let's do it. So in a turn of events, we cannot get a taxi to take us to the sunset location, and it's an 1.5 hour walk, and sunset is in an 1.5 hours exactly. So we are speed walking this hike so that we can try and make it to capture the end of sunset.
To be fair, the end of sunset still has colors,
yes,
even when the sun is behind whatever horizon.
We just gotta hustle.
Yeah, we've got to hustle. If you come to Pai, rent a bike. We will be getting, hopefully, to town tomorrow morning. If we can't get a taxi, we're gonna be making an hour-long walk. And then from there, we'll either rent bicycles or mopeds. I think we'll just rent a moped. And that is the only way that you can get around Pai here. It seems that our hostel was booked about 5 kilometers outside of the city center. We've done this before where we've been too far away. This is not as far as that situation happened. But again, book bikes in Pai and expect to use them.
Yep.
So far, although we don't have the bikes, although we're struggling with transportation, the views here are amazing. We just come up an entire mountain, so we're really just looking at the tops of mountains.
It's very beautiful. I'm excited for this lookout. It will be worth the walk. I just wish we would have known that like an hour ago so that we would have left earlier.
The only thing that you guys will see shortly is our accommodation is a little bit unique and has quite the character to it. I don't know how else to say it besides when you see it, you will understand exactly the type of character who might stay there.
Let's just say it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what though? This is a beautiful hike and we wouldn't have seen it on the bike because we wouldn't have come this way. Stunning.
I'm glad that we'd be doing a lot of walking because this 5 kilometers is gonna put it to the test.
I don't see anything that looks like it would be a lookout. We were just speaking about how we were actually really happy with how this walk turned out because it's beautiful, and literally the only thing that could make it better is some water because we haven't drank water all day and we're super thirsty and we're trying to walk really fast. And literally as soon as I finished my sentence saying water, I looked to my left and there was someone selling water for 10 baht. So honestly, perfect evening so far. We made it and the sun hasn't set yet.
As sunset wrapped up, we luckily found some people to head back into town with where there was a night market, and we decided to get some banh mi's and
These came out massive. They look so yummy. I'm so hungry. I cannot wait to dig in.
surprise, we didn't go to bed. We are out in the night walking street. We got Vietnamese banh mi.
I think they're fusion banh mi.
Definitely fusion because we got fried chicken.
They look amazing though. Hit the spot.
There's a lineup at this place for a reason.
I will say if you come here, don't let the lineup scare you because it moved so fast. I swear we were only in the line for like 10 minutes and there was at least like 8 people in front of us, so it's worth it.
We are stuffed now and we just went through the night market here. A lot quieter than the other ones. Pai does not have many people in general, I think.
Yeah, it's smaller for sure.
We're gonna head home. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. First step this morning, I gotta have a shower. And if this is any indication of the rest of the hostel, you guys are in for a treat. So it's a full shower room in here, as you can see. The floor is stones, which is actually quite nice. Little ledge for your things. Some hooks up here. And we are kind of technically outside right now with a bamboo banana leaf type of roof above us. This is a super funky hostel. I'm gonna have my shower and then we're gonna tour around it. Honestly, pretty great so far. Cannot complain. The stones beneath my feet feel like I'm bathing in the creek bed. It's super hot. Here in Pai, it is a lot colder in the mornings. You could see my breath out there, and obviously this is not that warm, but you can see the steam still.
Good morning. We made it through the night. Now I'm going to show you around our mud hut accommodations that we just slept in and that we're leaving later today. If you look around us, we are surrounded by nature, which was so cool. It's very quiet out here. A definite change from being right in the middle of the city like we were in Chiang Mai. Let me show you around. When you come through the main gates, the first building that you see is the building that we slept in last night. It is fully made out of mud, which is very, very cool and surprisingly very cold. We've noticed in Pai, because it's way more north, that it's definitely colder here in the mornings, hence the coat. But we're making it through. It should be up to normal temperatures by the afternoon, so it'll be fine. We're just a little chilly this morning. If we had more time, I think we'd be able to enjoy some of the hammocks and chairs that they have around, but we haven't really had time to break those in. But they have some cool ones here, also made out of mud. Moving on to the bedrooms behind me, they're all double-sized mattresses, but on bunk beds, and the bunk beds are homemade, made out of natural wood from probably the local area. Cool, also very shaky. We were 2 to the top bunk, and every time we moved, the thing kind of went like this, and I was kind of praying for my life. But it's okay. Like we said, made it through the night. There's a very distinctive vibe going on in the bedrooms. You'll see. We'll put in a clip here.
If I could describe this room in one word, it would be ayahuasca. I just can't think of anything else.
To the right of the house, we have the first bathroom here, which again, made out of mud. Pretty cool. I think you're catching the theme though. It's a pretty cool bathroom. It has all the stuff you need. Toilet, there's a wet bath, so there's a shower in here. And then you have the sink, so no complaints. Tanner found a frog in here yesterday. That was kind of cute. It was mini, so there's lots of nature out here. It's cool. Tanner said I didn't look like I actually thought it was cool, and it is pretty cool, except for the spiders. That's not cool. Around back, we have another seating area and the last set of bathrooms. Now, Tanner's already shown you the shower, but there's also just another toilet.
Which is really hard to sit on because it's elevated, so your legs are, you're basically standing, sitting. It's kind of uncomfortable.
All the sinks for the bathrooms are actually these outdoor sinks, which are pretty cool. I actually vibe with this quite a bit. They're funky. Where else are you gonna see this? We have the final shower over here. It's the cold shower, and probably the one I would avoid. It's not my vibe.
That was Deondon Mud Brick Hostel, and in all seriousness, although Sierra was making some sassy comments, we actually did not mind it at all. We quite enjoyed it, and if you're looking to kind of escape the city, escape the hustle and bustle, get into nature and disconnect, this is probably the place to go. I think the only thing that really kind of held us back from truly enjoying it here in Pai is the location to the city center, because we're about 5 kilometers away, which doesn't sound like a lot if you're from Vancouver, where we're from. We drove 50 kilometers at least a day, weekly. But here, you tell a taxi you're 10 minutes away, and they're about to tell you that is way too far. And now we are heading to the city center shortly, and we're gonna get a bike because that is the only way you can get around here.
We made it to breakfast! Yay!
We got the scooter, as you can see, feeling a lot more confident this time around, so should be good.
I got the chocolate banana smoothie bowl. It has so many crunchy pieces and some local fruit on it, so I'm excited to dig into this.
And I just got cheese and fried eggs on an English muffin.
It looks so fire. I'm
Classic.
healthy this morning and I'm regretting it.
Let's give it a try. Tastes exactly how I want it to.
Mine is a pretty good smoothie bowl.
So we checked out of the mud brick house, and one thing that we forgot to mention is like the reason that it's like that and how it's kind of constructed. So the reason that the owner actually constructed it like that, he built his house on the property. We didn't film it just for privacy purposes, but it only cost him 3,000 euros, which is crazy. And the reason that he's building like that and with the mud and designing the way he has is because of all the problems in the world and the problems with climate change and things like that. It's a small thing that he can do to push towards figuring out a way to build sustainably and build affordably as well.
It was supposed to be an eco-conscious and sustainable place to host people to stay.
And so a couple of the features are, if you didn't know how the mud works, there's hay in the mud to keep it kind of structurally sound. And then obviously there's bricks within that. And then the bathrooms have palm leaves as the ceiling.
It's very cool to see in person. I don't think we quite knew what we were getting ourselves into when we booked it.
Breakfast was delicious. We were off to get some drinks now, just before we start our day.
We're going to the one right beside it. It's called Dream Cafe.
This is how you do it in Pai. You just relax. We got a couple other things on the docket today, but let's enjoy. Like I said, I was a lot more confident riding the bike here, and Pai is actually a great place to start riding a bike once you get up here. I would not recommend riding a bike to Pai, but once you're here, there's a lot of back roads, a lot of slow kind of driving.
Way less busy than the big cities.
Yeah, for sure. So a good place to practice if you've never driven before.
You can see the steam coming off of it.
So we've walked up to the top of the hot springs where it begins and where it's the hottest. It's 80 degrees here. You're not allowed to enter, and people cook eggs here. This is pretty cool.
We're on our way back to the pools you can actually go into so that we can relax.
Relaxation time is over. We are at Pai Canyon hiking, hopefully to the lookout point.
Some pretty cool views, I think, but it says it's going to be 2 hours, so
Could be a hard one.
it's the middle of the day.
It's pretty shaded so far. I think there's a few options to do this hike. We took the easy route.
Yeah, we're at the lookout now, but I think it looks like there's
You go
some
over there,
trails that we can explore while we're here.
And we're up here, so we're gonna do that. But this view is incredible. This is crazy.
I don't know what I was expecting, but this is so cool. We're back on the bikes, and we honestly have no destination in mind. We're just kind of driving around to see what we can see. We're taking the back roads, and it's just quite stunning out here. The energy in Pai is definitely just go with the flow, take things slowly, see what you can find. So we're trying to embrace that energy with our last hour here.
Yeah, that's how it is here. Just drive around, no place to go. Well, we didn't find anything on our ride, but the van is here to pick us up. We're heading back to Chiang Mai.
Wish us luck.